Everybody knows how great he is. They're not going to leave him one-on-one.
Harris, D9. Season minutes. We saw that last year. We saw it again this year. Giannis bringing the good.
Outstanding. Oh, yeah.
Giannis has been dominant.
There it is. I mean, he knocked that down with the right hand.
The alley-oop. There it is. Giannis.
Great off the ball cutter.
Averages just about shy of 18 points per game. Giannis on the push. Gives it to Javon. Yeah, Wesley Matthews picked the pocket. Giannis has some choices. He will choose himself. Right now, Carter forcing the turnover. Transition look. Giannis behind the pack. Showtime. Full steam ahead for Giannis with the left hand.
Why not? If the Bucks continue to struggle, knocking down three-point shots.
Giannis, take that.
You don't have to be the greatest individual defender, but you, as Giannis hits a three.
Joel Embiid.
Oh, nice move by Giannis with the flush.
Goodness.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back in with another big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And roll the 7K now saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming at y'all with this remastered Giannis Antetokounmpo 2K23 build video. Yes, sir. So as we know, Giannis's listed height was changed to 7 feet tall. For one, that's a really big difference. And for two, I looked at my past Giannis build and I saw some tweaks that I could make to the build. So I wanted to make a 7-foot new and improved Giannis build with all the same features, all the same skills, you know, just more accurate to who he is to this day. Now, like, comment, subscribe as always. Comment down below any build you want, and I'll eventually get to them. Without further ado, let's get right into the aspects for this remastered Giannis Greek Freak Antetokounmpo build video. So as you see, he's a power forward, 7 feet tall, 243 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan and a built body shape. You see in his attributes for his finishing, I'm going to put his close shot all the way up to an 82, put his driving layup all the way up to an 80, put his driving dunk up to an 85, put his standing dunk up to a 90 for those elite big man contact dunks, and put his post control up to an 87. For his shooting, you want a 70 mid-range and a 70 point shot with a 50 free throw. For your playmaking, you want a 70 pass accuracy and max out your ball handling and speed of the ball. For your defense and rebounding, obviously this is where this build will also shine. Outside of finishing, you have that 88 interior defense to get goal post lockdown. Max out your perimeter defense, put your steal to a 40, put your block all the way up to an 87 to get silver anchor. Then for your rebounding, you want a 60 offense rebound and then put your defense rebound all the way to an 85. For your physicals, put your speed up to a 70, max out your acceleration at 64, put your strength to an 86 for goal brick wall. Make yourself have an 80 vertical. I don't know why I said make yourself, this is not you. And then put the rest toward your stamina, so you have a 90 stamina. And this is pretty much the build, man. So like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. As you see, this is the new and improved 7-foot Giannis build. You see I have stuff blocks and finishing moves, but I have access to slashing, sharp shooting, rim protecting, and post scoring takeovers. So it is a wide range to choose from, especially with that sharp takeover. You see I accidentally went press circle instead of pressing X, but still in the shades of I get the one and only freak in the sheets, Giannis Antetokounmpo, as well as Kristaps Porzingis and Evan Mobley. I also need to make a Porzingis build soon. I realize I haven't made a Kristaps build, and I feel like y'all would probably like that a little bit. You see it as a two-way interior finisher, so I think I did my job in that department, you know, especially in the shades of, as always, 7-foot Giannis Antetokounmpo build. I believe the last one I made was either 6'10" or 6'11", you know, around that. So that extra inch matters. You know, every inch matters, no cap. Now you see with the bash spread, it is already a pretty balanced bash spread for what this build is supposed to give and what this build is supposed to do. But if it were up to me with this build, I would honestly split between playmaking and shooting badges, you know, because I feel like you have enough finishing and defensive badges already, but you could definitely take more finishing or take more shooting and playmaking badges with this build. Now, for the actual playstyle of this build, obviously it's a run and dunk type of build. You are going to get into the paint a lot. You have 87 post control, but the thing about this build is that it can also shoot. So this build can stretch the floor out pretty well if you do know your jump shot, because you have a 70 3-point shot. And if you do play 2K, you know that regardless of what your 3-point rating is, as long as it's not like a 40 or a 50 or something, you will be able to shoot the ball if you know the release timing of your jump shot. Also, you are able to buy boosts, which will boost your ability to shoot. That's literally why they call it boost. You know, people undermine the importance of Gatorade boosts. They don't really cost that much. They cost like 200 VC for a game, you know, and it's pretty easy to make 200 VC after every single game that you play. So yeah, and then on top of that, you can pretty much guard 1 through 5 with this build. You have the speed and agility to do so, and you also have the gold brick wall to make it hard for people to get past you, as well as having that silver anchor badge rating to also prove to be a very dominant interior force, just like how Giannis is in real life. So there's not really much that you can't do with this build. You can even put the ball on the floor because your ball handling and speed of ball is high enough, and you have that silver quick first step. So once again, you know, you can really play like you are still 6'10 or 6'11. It's just that now you have an extra inch to your height, which actually does matter in the long scheme of things if you're trying to play as a big with this build. Now, let's talk about Giannis a bit. As we saw, the Bucks got bounced out of the playoffs in the first round. You know, not bounced in the same way that Zion got bounced, but still they got bounced out of the first round by Jimmy Butler. And honestly, I think that was an anomaly. You know, Jimmy Butler was playing out of his mind. You know, no matter what team that was, say if it was the Timberwolves and you got Anthony Edwards averaging 35, 36 on you every game, while you have his, Karl Anthony Towns averaging 20, and then on top of that, say like Naz Reid off the bench averaging 20, you know, you're bound to lose. But so I don't think this is really too big on Giannis, especially since he was hurt. But still, Giannis definitely has a lot more time to erase that small blemish off of his legacy. If you do want to put that into his legacy, bro is already a Hall of Famer in my eyes. And I'm excited to see what he has in store for the NBA, because honestly, we have never seen a player like him. Yes, we saw Shaq be dominant, but Shaq could not move like Giannis could move, and that's period. Pause. But yeah, that's towards the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what y'all think and what build y'all want. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Peace.